Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon to all of my dear students. Today our topic is morphological characters of root. We start from the beginning. Brief account of various morphological characters of root. First of all, what is plant morphology? Plant morphology is the study of physical form and external structure of plant. But morphology is useful in the visual identification of plants. Here you can see the visual identification of plant. Plant is composed of root system and shoot system. Root system, primary root system and secondary root system. While shoot system consists of leaf, stem, fruit and flower. These are the morphology of flowering plant. Root, stem, leaf, flower, fruit and seed. Today we discuss morphological characters of root. First of all, what is root? The part of a plant which attaches it to the ground or to a spot, typically underground, conveying water and nourishment to the rest of the plant via numerous branches and fibers. Kinds of root. Roots consist of two main or major kinds, taproot system and adventitious root system. Taproot system further contain tuberous taproot system and fibrous taproot system. Tuberous taproot system is further divided into three root system: conical, fusiform, and napiform. However, adventitious root system is further divided into five major root systems. One is underground or subterranean root system. Second is partially subterranean root system. Third one is aerial roots. Fourth is parasitic roots, and fifth one is the aquatic root system. First, from adventitious root system, underground or subterranean root system. Fibrous adventitious roots and tuberous adventitious roots. Second, partially subterranean root system is further divided into three root systems: aerating or nematophores, stilt, and prop. However, aerial root system composed of climbing roots and absorbing roots. We discuss here one by one these root system. First of all, what is taproot? The root directly arised from the seed is called taproot. The first root, which is formed by the elongation of a radical, is called primary taproot. It gives rise to secondary and tertiary roots. The deep feeder plants have a long network of taproot. The surface feeder plants have short taproots. There are two main forms of taproot system: fibrous taproot system and tuberous taproot system. First of all, fibrous taproot system. The long and cylindrical taproot with slender branches is called fibrous taproot system, like this. In this cases, root does not become thicker than lateral branches. Tuberous root system. Tuberous root system, this one, tuberous root system. tuberous taproot system. The thick or swollen taproot with reserve food are known as tuberous taproot system. Such roots occur in biennial plants like carrot, turnip, radish, etc. Tuberous roots may be conical, fusiform, and napiform. Conical root, conical root system. These roots, conical root system. These roots are swollen towards upper end but tapered towards the lower end. Swollen towards the upper end and tapered towards the lower end. Example, carrot or radish. Carrot and radish. Next is fusiform. These tap roots are spindle shaped, that is swollen in the middle. Example is English carrot. This is English carrot. Napiform. These tap roots are very much swollen above. Very much swollen. These tap roots are very much swollen above but abruptly taper towards the lower end. Example, turnip or beet. Tuberous root system. Now, for example, fibrous root system, the main form of a taproot system. Fibrous taproot system have another important character. In some leguminous plants, the taproots form nodules like this. These are the root nodules, primary root, and this is the secondary root. Primary root and secondary root. From primary root, secondary root arises like this. This is the main root, which is primary root. And further, primary root is divided into smaller root, which are called secondary root system. Bacteria live in these root nodules. These are the rounded structure, ball-like structures are the root nodules. Bacteria live in these nodules and bacteria live in these nodules and fix atmospheric nitrogen. Bacteria provide the plants nitrate. In return, plant provides bacteria prepare food and protection. Thus, this is a symbiotic relationship. Taproot system is the major root system, and next important and major taproot system is the adventitious root system. First of all, what is adventitious roots? The roots arise from the stems or sometimes leaves are called adventitious root. Like this. For example, in bamboo plant or in sugarcane, roots not arise from the soil, it arises from the node of the stem. These root systems are called adventitious root system. Some roots called adventitious roots arise from an organ other than the root, usually a stem or sometime a leaf. Adventitious root systems have following form. First one is underground or subterranean adventitious roots. These roots arise from some part of stem which is in contact with the soil. They may be fibrous or tuberous. Fibrous adventitious roots. These are long and slender roots. These commonly develop on creeping and underground stems like grasses. This one is the fibrous adventitious root system. Next is the tuberous adventitious root system. These are swollen and fleshy roots. These roots contain stored food material. Example, asparagus and sweet potato are the examples of tuberous adventitious root system. Second important root system of adventitious root is partially subterranean adventitious roots. Partially subterranean adventitious root. First is underground or subterranean adventitious roots, and second is the partially subterranean adventitious roots. These roots are partially above and partially below the ground. These roots may be stilt, prop, and aerating root system or nematophores. Stilt, first one is the stilt root. In this case, adventitious root arise from the lower portion of stem, this like this, from the lower portion of stem. This is a bamboo plant and roots are arising from the node. First of all, what is node? On the stem, there is a node from where the branches arise. Between two nodes is an internode. The roots arises from the node of the stem, like in bamboo plant or sugar cane. This is a stilt type of root. These roots fix the plant firmly in soil. They also absorb water and minerals. Such types of root are found in corn, sugar cane, and bamboo plant. Second is the prop, like this, these root systems. In this case, roots hangs down in the air from the aerial branches of the stem. These roots absorb moisture of air. In some cases, these roots enter the soil. They also absorb water and mineral from the soil. These are the hanging roots, like this. These showing hanging roots. These are the prop roots. Examples in banana or rubber tree. Third important root system of partially subterranean adventitious roots is the aerating roots or nematophores. These roots grow vertically upwards like this. These are the roots. Basically, these are the roots vertically upward and project above the soil surface. These roots have opening for the entry of air. These roots are spongy in structure. These roots absorb air from the surface for marshy plant. This air is used by root for respiration. These roots are found in the mangrove trees. What are mangrove trees? These trees have special characters. These are found on the coastline of the provinces of Sindh and Balochistan. And these are composed of the major mangrove forest of the Pakistan. The third one important type of adventitious root system is the aerial root system. Aerial roots are roots that grow on the above ground parts of a plant. Aerial roots on woody vines functions as anchor, affixing the plant to the supporting structures such as rocks and wall. Some types of aerial roots also absorb moisture and nutrients just like underground roots. These roots are entirely exposed to the air. These roots perform special functions. There are two kinds of aerial roots: climbing or clinging roots, epiphytic or absorbing root. What is climbing roots? These roots are developed by stem in climbing plants. These roots firmly attach the plant with some support like wall, tree trunk. These roots are very sensitive for touch. These roots secrete sticky fluid for nourishment. In some cases, they also develop disc-like structure at their apices. These roots are developed in long or pipper. This is the climbing or clinging roots in Hedera nipelensis juvenile stage, like beetle, pipper, pan. These roots are found in the pipper and long. Absorbing roots, epiphytic or absorbing roots. Some phytes develop long roots in air for absorption of moisture. These roots are called absorbing roots. These roots hang freely in the atmosphere. Such plants with absorbing roots are found in tropical rain forest. These roots have high humidity. These are small plants. Such plants live on taller plants as a epiphyte. They have no connection with the soil. Their absorbing roots hang freely and help them for absorption of moisture from air. These roots are developed in epiphytic orchid. In some orchid, the absorbing roots are covered with velamen. Velamen are dead spongy tissue. Velamen absorb and store food. This is the epiphytic or absorbing roots in Vanda, showing thicker epiphytic roots and narrow clinging and absorbing roots. Like this, this is the epiphyte, space host, clinging root, like this, absorbing roots, like this, and epiphytic or hanging roots. These are the epiphytic or hanging roots or absorbing roots. Fourth important adventitious root system is parasitic roots or haustoria or haustorial roots. These roots are developed in parasitic plant like the scuta. Stem develop these roots for absorption of food from host. These roots penetrate into the host tissue. They get connected. These penetrate into the host tissue and form a structure which is called haustoria. These are the haustorial root. These penetrate or coil around the plant and form a pore-like structure which is called haustoria. That's why these roots are called parasitic or haustorial root. These roots penetrate into the host tissue. They get connected to the conducting tissues of host plant and absorb host plant tissue. They get connected to the conducting tissues of host plant and absorb prepared food, mineral, and water. Last adventitious root system, which is important root system, floating or aquatic root systems. These roots are developed in water plants. These roots arise from stem. These roots arise from stem and spread in water. Example, hydrilla and lily. This is the floating roots of Josea, Ludwigia plant, like this. This is the floating roots of the plant. What are the functions of root? We discussed already that the first important most function of the root is the anchor the plant to the soil. They absorb water and minerals for plants. They store reserve foods. Some roots are used for clinging. Some roots are used for vegetative growth. For example, tuber of plants like sweet potato is used for vegetative reproduction. Roots of plants are involved in absorption of moisture or oxygen from air. The roots of leguminosae plant develop nodules. Bacteria live in these. They fix the atmospheric nitrogen and increase the fertility of the soil. These are the important root system. These are the consulted books which you can consult: Raman, Lawrence, Strussi, and Ramet. These are the books of plant taxonomy which you can consult from Google or Google it. My message during COVID-19: best take care of yourself and your family, and staying at home. Do prayer and exercise regularly. Drink plenty of water. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you so much. See you in next lecture.